Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, Mr. Andri Purwanto. We are from Group 6, and today we will explain about implication, the cooperative principles, and Grecian maxim. Before we start the presentation, let me introduce our group member. First member, we have Kak Setianingsih. Second member is Kak Siti Nur Lailatisshulus. And the last member is me as a moderator, Puput Deskilasari. So without any further ado, let's start the presentation. And the first material will be presented by Kak Setianingsih. Silakan Kak Setianingsih.
I will explain about cooperative principle. Cooperative principle explain how humans can communicate effectively in social situation. This principle explain how speaker and speaker act cooperatively and accept each other to understand in certain way. Second, explain about implicators. Implicators is an intention contained in an utterance but not said directly. This term was proposed by Greece 1975, who put forward cooperative principle that conversation participants must adhere to. These cooperative principles consist of four maxims called the Grecian maxim. Maxim is a principle that must be understood by both parties, speaker and listener, when communicating so that the communication process can run well. Selanjutnya akan dijelaskan oleh Kak Siti tentang maxim. Silahkan Kak Siti.
I will explain about the four maxims. This maxim of quality. Based on the maxims of quality, participants are required to say the truth according to facts and data. In other words, participants should not say anything questionable or untrue. For example, the capital of India is New Delhi. Second, maxim of quantity or content length and depth. Based on the maxims of quantity, participants are required to provide sufficient contributions to their conversation partners or not say things that are not needed by the conversation partner. In other words, participants should not overdo it in conveying or providing information to conversation partners. For example, Speaker A, do you know if Kathy got an okay with her exams? Speaker B, yes, I do. She did really well and got an A. Here, Speaker B could have ended their reply after yes, I do. However, they shared all of the information they knew so as not to flood the maxims of quantity. Third, maxims of relevance. Based on the maxims of relevance, each conversation participant must provide a contribution that is relevant to the conversation situation. For example, Speaker A, do you think Leo is dating someone new? Speaker B, well, he goes to Brighton most weekends. Due to the maxims of relevance, we can infer that there is a link between Leo dating someone and him going to Brighton. And Speaker B isn't just randomly telling us about Leo's trips to Brighton. Fourth, maxim of manner or clarity. Based on the maxims of manner, each conversation participant is required to speak directly and straightforwardly and not exaggerate. Example, I'm writing an essay on metonymy. It's a type or figure of speech. Here, the speaker knew that it was possible that the listener would not know the term metonymy. Next, Kak Puput.
And the last is I will explain about the conclusion. Cooperative principle explain how human can communicate effectively in conversation in common social situation. This principle explain how speakers and speakers act cooperatively and accept each other to understand in certain way. This cooperative principle consists of four maxims called the Grecian maxims. A maxim is principle that must be understood by both parties, speaker and listener, when communicating so that the communication process can run well. And the four maxims are quantity, quality, relevance, and manner. I think that's all for our presentation. If there are like a mistake, we will apologize. Thank you for the attention and have a good day.